Welcome to Rise Over Run Vancouver. We got the opportunity to interview the owners of our local mom and pop dispensary shop. Welcome to But Above. Let's go inside and check it out. Paul and Marika!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to But Above.
Welcome to Rise Over Run Vancouver. We're here with Paul and Marika, the owners of your local mom and pop dispensary shop here in East Vancouver. Thank you guys for having us in. It's a privilege. And, why don't we just dive and get right into it? And, what inspired you guys to open up your dispensary shop together?
Cheech and Chong.
That was the role model, the influence.
uh, well, we've used cannabis most of our life, our adult life, and so we've actually been involved in this industry for the last 8 years. And 8 years ago, there was a number of stores that were opening up, and the whole climate was moving towards legalization. It was moving towards a licensing program for medical marijuana. And so when that opened up, when that opportunity arose, we decided that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to get involved in that, and so that's what we did. That's how we got started. We filled out the applications for the medical licensing, and just went through all of the stages, and then, of course, as you know, the medical program was discontinued, and now it's just recreational. So in order for us to continue staying open, we went through the licensing process. We're a provincially licensed store now.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So it was really, you were influenced and inspired by Cheech and Chong,
Yeah.
and you wanted to be a part of the market once it became legalized and be
Yeah.
part of the community in that way.
Absolutely. Yeah, we saw the benefits for medical marijuana, how it's helped people, it's helped us. I had an issue with sleep for about 5 years, and it was actually prescribed to me for sleep. And so that's where our interest first began.
Yeah, that's amazing. I feel like it may be a lot better than taking some of those sleeping medications that are out there.
Oh yeah, don't get me
For sure.
started
So
on
yeah,
that.
definitely. And that's awesome, guys. And so what was one of the biggest fears that you guys had to overcome when starting out the dispensary or getting into business together?
Well, I was working for the BCCDC the 12 years prior to opening up a store as a legal store. And so before that, being on a legacy market, as we are called now, being raided was one of the biggest fears, and we sure didn't want to go through that.
Yeah, it was illegal at that time. Still, it was illegal. So that was a big fear. Yeah, incarceration was a fear.
That's a pretty big deal. That's not something too light there.
No,
But yeah, you guys made it through that, and
sure did.
now you guys are here, and you guys have a beautiful store, by the way. Probably
Thank you.
it's very home like welcoming, cozy. But I love it. It definitely gives that environment of your mom and pop dispensary shop.
Thanks,
So
Sean.
yes, definitely. And so that being said, what was maybe one of the unexpected adversities you guys faced when opening up your shop?
But with the licensing process, there was a lot of paperwork involved. You had to submit a lot of information. Also, sometimes you had to submit the same information twice or three times. So that was time consuming.
Yes, that could be challenging paperwork.
Oh yeah, and there's a lot of different departments that you have to deal with. You have to deal with the city, and then after you go through so many different departments there, then your process begins with the province. And all told, it was about a year and a half we waited to get our license. Then it took about another 4 months until we actually were able to open the store. So that was challenging, right? To be able to survive uh, all that time
All that waiting period.
without an income as well, right? So that was tough for us, and that's kind of a common story that we hear from other store owners, is that the whole licensing process is lengthy.
So, what did it look like starting out the dispensary? Like, what were some of the initial steps that needed to be taken?
Well, a lot of hours, a lot of hard work. We were very committed, and so we saved our money. We used our own money. We didn't have a bank account a large bank account that we could just throw at the business. So we worked hard, we saved our money, and we used the money that we earned we just put it right back into our business. And by doing it like that, being really disciplined. I'm not always disciplined, but we were disciplined for the amount of time it took to be able to make this happen. So,
making the sacrifices that were needed and staying stuck to the vision, or staying
that's
focused
right.
on the vision, I should say.
That's right.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. And so what advice do you guys have for, others out there that are looking to get started with their own business or dispensary themselves?
Well, be prepared to put the hours in yourself, and lots of paperwork involved.
It's a kind of business if you have aspirations of owning a cannabis retail store, but you don't plan on actually working in the store, it probably won't succeed. Marika and I, we own the store and we're here. When you come into the store, you'll see us. Most of the time, we're here. So we think that's important.
Yeah, and you guys definitely make it feel like home and make it feel like that mom and pop dispensary shop. It definitely attracts the community, right?
Thanks, Roman.
And yeah, definitely. And then, so, that being said, you're saying, it's important that you're in the store, you're there with, with your employees and there with the community, just being there, and being present.
Absolutely. We got to be present. Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys so much for, giving us that little insight on what it's like running a dispensary and sharing with us, some of the challenges you guys had to face, and, even giving us some advice. So we really appreciate your time. Thank you guys so much.
All right, Roman. Thank you so much for coming in and talking with us.
It's been a pleasure, guys. It's been fun. So, until next time, make sure you guys subscribe and come into your mom and pop dispensary shop above, and come say hi to Paul and Marika. They'll be here. So again, thank you.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you to all our friends.
Come on in, check it out.